Maths exam is in 7 days and you haven't finished your revision yet. So listen carefully, my dear. 7 days are more than enough to revise your entire mathematics. But for this, you should have some tips and tricks. So listen, let's begin this powerful session for you all, how you guys can revise your entire mathematics just in 7 days. So let's begin this 10th D-Day plan. Come on, D-Day plan. So rule number one, that is for before 1 day. Rule number one. So non-negotiable rules, these are the non-negotiable rules. First, no new books. If you want to revise your entire mathematics with quality, so that the revision will be productive, so don't move to the new books. Come on. What majority of the student, what they used to do, they used to switch from different books to different books. Come on, my dear, stop this. So no need to switch new books, any new resource, any new content of for mathematics. Don't. Whatever you have studied throughout the session, your NCERT textbook, your notes and PYQs, please focus only on those 3 resources. So no new books. This is the most important principle. Yes, you should focus on NCERT plus PYQ. Come on, you should focus on NCERT and PYQ. Come on, NCERT. Don't do this, but do this. Timed practice. If you are practicing any particular topic, so please start timed practice, not only reading. I know some student also, they used to mug up the solutions of maths. Come on, if you are mugging up the solution, that will not help you to get marks in exam. Getting my point? So instead of mugging the solution, please learn the concept, memorize the formula and execute by your own, right? So timed practice should be there. In like if you are solving the BPT, how to prove BPT, right? If you are proving the BPT, if you are solving that particular question and you are taking 15 to 20 minutes in that particular question, that is not acceptable. You should do that question just in 2 to 3 minutes. 5 minutes is enough for that question. So timed practice should be there, my dear, according to the level of question. Now, so day one, what you have to do, what you should do day one, if you are planning to revise your entire mathematics in 7 days, so what should be your planning for day first, my dear student? And day first is called foundation reset. Yes, this is the foundation reset, my dear. So what you need to do? Focus on high accuracy chapters. High accuracy chapter like real numbers, polynomials, pair of linear equations, into variables. Please focus on these chapters, and it's about removing silly mistakes. These chapters will help you out to remove your silly mistakes, because in these chapters there are less possibility to make some mistake in the solution. So start from these chapters, so that your confidence will be built up, your confidence will be boosted up, right? So this is called foundation, my dear. So instead of moving to the any tough or lengthy chapter, you should start from these chapter on day first. Now, my dear, day 2, what you have to do on day 2? Formula and concept power. Come on, my dear, on day 2, what you need to do? Only revise formula and concept power and select the chapters. For as per my suggestion, please select these 2 chapters, quadratic equation and arithmetic progression. Come on. So what you have to do in these 2 chapters? Revise the formulas and concept. Revise the formula and concept. You don't need to touch any other chapter. Please focus on these chapters on day 2. Now what you have to do in these two chapters? Focus on discriminant cases. The roots are real, equal to, distinct root. So you have to focus on discriminant cases for AP quadratic equation. But in AP, focus on nth term and sum of n formula. Means an formula. You know, an equals to a plus n minus 1 into d, and Sn formula. N by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Please focus on these 2 formula. 3-4 word problems daily. Do 3-4 word problems daily, because there is huge chances, so much of chances that you there might be word problem question. The question might appear in your board exam from these 2 chapters. Word problem question. Day 3, geometry day. This is, let's call the day 3 geometric day. Geometry day, my dear. And you know, in geometry, if I talk about geometry, coordinate geometry is also there. So including triangle, coordinate geometry and circle, revise 3 chapter on day 3rd. Game changer. This is game changer because these are high weightage chapter. The triangle and circle contain, you know, it will give you sure shot of 5 to 6, 7, 8 marks, my dear. Triangle and circle alone, right here. So focus on these chapter on day 3, which is game changer day, my dear. What you have to do? Write proof step by step. If you are doing the question from triangle, always solve the triangle question, proof type question step wise, because according to the marking scheme of CBSE, you will be getting the marks step wise. Given information, write first given information, then what to prove, write what to prove. If any construction is there, please write the construction. Now you can prove, now you can solve the question here. So steps should be clear, and if diagram is required, my dear, if diagram is required, please draw the diagram also. Please draw the diagram also, right? So on day 3, you have to work on these 3 chapters. In triangle, BPT is also there, similarity proof, distance formula. In coordinate geometry, these 2 formulas are very important. Please work on distance formula and section formula. If I talk about circle, so tangent theorem. What is tangent theorem? You know, on any circle, if we draw tangents from exterior point, so the tangents are always equal to each other. Tangents are always equal to each other. If we draw 2 tangents on the circle, the tangents are always equal to each other, and we always consider the tangent from the point where we are drawing, from the point from which we are drawing and till the point of contact, and this tangent we can call this AC. So AB will be equal to AC. This is called, my dear, point of contact, the tangent at which it touches the circle. That is called point of contact. So please focus on these, only these 3 chapter on day 3rd. Don't look out to any other chapter on day 3rd. Moving to day 4th, focus on mensuration. So call this mensuration day, mensuration and trigonometry day, my dear. So what you have to do on day 4, focus on trigonometric identities. You know, sin square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1, 1 plus tan square theta, everything. So focus on trigonometric identities, height and distance, the chapter of angle of elevation and angle of depression, and areas and volume. Basically, this is surface areas and volume, my dear. Surface areas and volume. So 3 chapters will be there. So we can call day 4 mensuration day, my dear. Mensuration day plus trigo day, right? So what you have to do? Must solve identity, derivation question, 2 proof questions. At least solve 5 to 6 question, 2 proof question, figure based question. You might get figure based question. So there is huge possibility to get case study based question, case study based question from this chapter. Height and distance, my dear. So please make sure to solve at least 5 to 6 question, case study based question from height and distance chapter, from application, some applications of trigonometry and unit and pi. This is very important, you all know. If I talk about day 5, so call day 5 algebra plus statistics day, my dear. You can call day 5th as algebra day, my dear. Algebra day. So in algebra and statistics, what you have to do? Focus on statistics and probability. Listen, my dear, statistics and probability. But what you should do, what you have to do, what you need to do in statistics, mainly, yeah, you should revise each and every topic, but mainly you should focus on mean and median, my dear. And if I talk about mean, my dear, so step deviation method is very important. This is as per my experience, I'm telling you these things to you all. In mean step deviation method is very important. It doesn't mean that assume mean method and direct method will be meaningless and baseless. No, it doesn't mean. I don't mean that. But yeah, this is important in all these 3 methods. If I talk about median, you know, median formula should be there. Please memorize the formula. That was my first point. Day 1, this day rules, formula revision, right? Foundation, formula revision, everything. So you have to revise the formula first. If you don't have formula, you cannot think about the solution even, right? Probability, if I talk about probability, so in probability, to 3 coins tossed. 3 coins tossed is important. 3 coins tossed simultaneously. 2 dices thrown simultaneously. Please focus on these 2 particular chapter. 2 dices thrown simultaneously, right? simultaneously. So this is very important. Statistics is free marks if steps are neat. Yes, of course, my dear. Statistics is one of the most scoring an easy chapter, very comfortable chapter. You should have strong calculation approach. If you know the calculation, addition, multiplication, subtraction and formula, the marks will be in your hand. Day 6, what you have to do on day 6? This day 6 will be your mock day, my dear. Mock day analysis. Yes, my dear, after practicing all the chapter from real number to probability, now it's time to check your analyze and research or your ability to do full mock test and analysis, my dear. So on day 6, what you have to do? Full mock test and analysis, right, my dear? So on day 6, you have to analyze yourself, your potential, where you are lagging, what kind of problem and difficulty you are facing in everything, my dear. So day 6 will be your mock test and analysis day. Attempt one full sample paper, my dear. So you don't move to so many sample paper, numerous sample paper. Don't do this, my dear. Focus. Try to solve only one simple paper, okay, on mock day, day 6, right? And time yourself strictly, my dear. Sit, continue for 3 hours. Don't stand from attempting the sample paper. If you have started doing the sample paper, please analyze yourself. Are you able to perform well or not in 3 hours? So consider yourself that you imagine like you are sitting in examination hall. Imagine that you are sitting in examination hall and you are solving the sample paper, my dear. So time yourself strictly, my dear. Be seated, stay there for 3 hours. And look at what kind of difficulty and challenges you are facing when you are solving the one complete simple paper in one sitting of 3 hours, my dear. Okay, after exam, what you have to do? Circle. After exam, circle the silly mistakes. When you attempted the simple paper for 3 hours continue, so what kind of mistakes you made? Circle on those mistakes and please rectify on all those mistakes before sitting in examination hall, my dear. So this is the reason why I am suggesting you to solve a complete sample paper in one sitting of 3 hours, my dear. Check, analyze silly mistakes, formula error. Are you able to write the formula accurately or not? So formula error is there, and step skipping, my dear. If you are skipping the step, you may cost deduction in marks, my dear. Marks will be deducted. So in mathematics, steps is very important. Rectify your silly mistakes. Formula, if you are making some error in writing the formula, if the formula is not memorized well yet, my dear, go and please memorize the formula first. Without formula, math is nothing, my dear. And step skipping, don't skip the steps. Analysis is more important than the test, my dear. Of course, after attempting one simple paper, analyze your problem, your difficulty, your challenges. Okay, where you are lagging, which portion you have to improve, right, my dear? So analysis is very important, my dear. On day 7, revision plus confidence day, and 7th day will be your confidence day, my dear. What to revise on 7th day? Very sensitive and very important day, my dear, because that day will be very close to your exam, my dear. After few hours, you are going to sit in examination hall. So this is the most important and very crucial phase, where even a toppers also disturbs. They also might get disturbed, my dear. So this is very important. So what to do? What you have to revise? Formula sheet. Don't go through any new book. Revise your formula sheet. Revise the theorems. Like if I talk about theorem of in circle and triangle chapter. So revise theorem. Mistake notebook. So I hope you have already made your mistake books. So go through the mistake books. Yes, I'm weak in this portion. I'm making these mistakes frequently. I'm having problem in this particular portion. So go through the mistakes books. That's why I have been suggesting you for last 3 months, my dear, please make your mistakes books. Please make your mistake books. That will help you out one day before your exam, my dear. So mistakes books is very important for my dear. Okay, so formula sheet, theorems and mistake book, you have to just revise. You have to focus on these 3 points, okay, on 7th day. What not to do? What you should not do, my dear? No new questions? Yes, my dear. Don't be very curious. Don't be very curious. Don't be in such a hurry. No, come on. If new question is coming in front of you, leave that. Leave that. So no new question. You should not attempt any new question, my dear. No YouTube marathon. Don't go to any YouTube channel, any YouTube marathon, my dear, because whatever you have studied throughout the session till one day before your exam, that is enough for you. Now on 7th day, you don't require to go to follow any YouTube channel, any marathon video, my dear. This is my personal suggestion to you all. And third point, no comparison. Never compare your potential to anyone. Yes, I am good and my friend is weak in maths, my one of friend is topper, I am nothing. Don't compare potential from anyone. Are you getting my point, my dear? These kind of things, spread negativity in your mind. It may lead to your performance. It may impact negatively on your performance in your exam, my dear. So never compare your potential. Never do comparison thing among your friends, my dear. So if your mind is calm, yes, if your mind is calm, your pen will be perform. Yes, my dear, your pen will perform. If your mind will be calm. So don't think like board exam is going to be very tough, how I'm going to perform, I'm not prepared, my confidence is not high, what will happen? Come on, nothing is going to be happen, my dear. If you are prepared well, if you're confident, if you're determined, everything will be good over there, and you all deserve good result, my dear. So don't think like this. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video. So if you're thinking like how we can revise entire syllabus of maths just in few days, 7 to 8 days. So look, if you will follow these tips and tricks, my dear, you all can revise your entire mathematics syllabus in just 10 days. Mark my words. This is my complete assurance to you all. Thank you so much for watching. Stay blessed, everyone.